Yo, what's going on, guys? We are back. We just got back from LA yesterday evening, actually. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, I got back really early this morning. I think we touched down in San Francisco pretty much at about like a little past midnight. But how is everybody doing? What is going on? We're back in here in the building. You guys know it. We got to get to content. I know these did drop sometime last year, but still we got to cover it because I like these a lot, and I do feel like it's one of those sneakers that I'm just really trying to think like where my thought process in with this specific one is. Like, I don't know if they're going to be doing another Gore-Tex line, so this is why I wanted to cover this specific one. They did have four releases, 2 in 2021, and then two last year. So we're definitely going to get into that. But how is everybody doing? What is going on? We got Mr. Old School in the building. Welcome back. Yeah, hey man, it was a 24-hour trip. Maybe a little less than 24 hours. You're literally there and back. But we did secure the green apples. You guys know it. We had to get them into the collection. Those are not going anywhere. And I will be reviewing those sometime soon. Most likely, I'm shooting for Saturday. That's when we're going to be doing the review for the green apples. I know they did release not too long ago, obviously last year, but it's still one of the best sneakers I think that did release last year. So we got to cover that for the channel. Got BG Kicks in the building. Yo, I like the fact, BG, I like the fact you switched out your little like I guess emoji photo. How you doing, man? What is good? Let's catch up soon. I know I keep saying that. I'll give you a call sometime soon. Let's catch up, man. How is everybody doing up? Brian PG in the building. Well, we got a lot. We got a lot of people just slowly jumping in. We got Jules loves sneakers. What's going on? Yeah, what is up? What is up? We got a big day tomorrow. I know there is a lot of anticipation. We will be going live tomorrow. We cannot miss this opportunity for the black and white 85. So we will definitely be live for that. So feel free to stop by the stream tomorrow as well. So in today's stream, what we will be doing is we obviously are going to be touching on these Gore-Tex sneakers. I got them right here in the building. I'm excited about these. This is probably one of my favorite colors out of them. So we're going to be touching into the materials and all that stuff. Some of the features that do come with this specific one, even if, you know, this did drop sometime last year. I believe it was around May. But how is everybody doing? What's going on? I mean, I wasn't supposed to go live today, but I'm just like, you know what? I got some content, and you know, like LA's crazy. LA is it's just a wild place, as you guys know. But I'm happy to be back, and a part of me also wishes I had more time in LA. You guys know, we had to get content on Saturday, you know, and then Friday, you know, got to meet, you know, Ji and Andrew Reynolds. It was just so, I don't know. I just feel like this weekend just felt like. It felt like a long weekend because of the amount of people I got to meet and the amount of things I got to do. But it also felt like it went by like too quickly. So I'm kind of like, you know, I'm back here. I'm back in work mode. I feel like we're always on work mode to some extent. You guys know it. We're always either getting content yeah, smash that spanking like button. There we go. Yeah, smash that spanking like button. I like that. You know, some of the YouTube gurus that I follow, they always say, instead of smashing that like button, why don't you just like tap that like button? You know what I mean? Like, we don't always have to smash it out of the park. If you don't feel like smashing it, just tap the like button. That's fine too. You know what I mean? Like let's just get the job done. You know, it's free 99 at the end of the day. You guys know it. But in today's video, all right. So we're gonna do a couple things in today's video. We're gonna touch on these, my thoughts on these, and the 4 that did drop, because there's only 4 colorways in existence for these specific ones. I find it interesting that they did put a little bit of a different spin into the fact that it's an Air Jordan 1 high. I know, obviously, the opinions of like people with opinions on this specific sneaker have fluctuated these past couple of years, but I do think that this is worthy of content and it's worthy of talking about because of the fact that it does come in Gore-Tex material. You know what I mean? And again, this isn't a waterproof sneaker. For those that don't know, what Gore-Tex is, it's more of like a water resistant. Now, what's the main difference, you might ask, between you know, water resistant versus waterproof? Waterproof means you will forever be protected by the rain, so your feet will not get wet at all. Water resistant. If you look over here and we scroll down, it's more like water wicking. So it will like wick the water away. So just so you guys have a clear understanding of what it is. All right. Now this is like, now if you're wearing this in a complete, like, I guess monsoon, or like, you know, you're out there in like a thunderstorm. Now, you know, your socks might get wet and what have you. But like the idea of this is really just to wick away the water, okay? Another feature that I do like about this sneaker is, and I don't know if I do happen to have photos here, but if we scroll down over here, I think, yeah, it actually does happen to have like this reflective aspect of it, which I wasn't aware of, you know? One of the first sneakers I did cover on the channel was actually the first one that came out, which was, I believe, this one. This is the first one I was able to cover. I didn't get to cover any of the other ones because, believe it or not, this one is actually hard to acquire. These sneakers were hard to acquire because they typically fly. They would fly on the Nike site. Like, people would buy them because of the fact that it's like, not only are you getting a Jordan 1 high, you're getting a Jordan 1 high with Gore-Tex material. You know what I mean? So it just adds, and it's kind of like a little bit of a one-up in a lot of aspects. 85 drop Wednesday. Gotcha. Yeah. No, you're right. 80. I keep messing it up. 85 drop Wednesday, not tomorrow. We're gonna be live Wednesday, so feel free to subscribe to the channel, obviously. But I mean, feel free to put post notifications on and be joining the stream on Wednesday. Man, I'm mixing up the dates. It's going to be, it's not tomorrow, is actually Valentine's Day. So if you guys are celebrating, if you're doing any fun festivities, you know, I hope you guys have a lovely time with your significant other, or heck, if you're celebrating Singles Day, that's fine too. Run up, smash that like button on the way in. Yeah, yo, shout out to the 10 in the building. Again, I just wanted to share a little bit of my opinion on these. I know these did drop a while back. People might be coming to the channel, yo, why are you covering a sneaker that dropped like a year or 2 years ago? It's like, look, because I feel like this is relevant content, okay? We pretty much run a channel here to talk about sneaker content, you know, fashion, just all that fun stuff that we legitimately care about. And this is one of those sneakers that I feel like, regardless of what it's doing on the aftermarket right now, I think that's besides the point. I think it just needs to be covered because I feel like more people, I want to shed more light on specific sneakers that I personally am a fan of, and I want to add to my sneaker library on YouTube. Okay, so this is definitely one of them. It did come in 4 different colorways. So this is typically how it rolled out. This is the first one that came out, okay? This is the Gore-Tex Black Particle Gray that did come out. Some people are arguing with the fact that this is the best colorway that came out. Now, I don't know. That's entirely up to you. I mean, I think out of, like, if you're going to be wearing something in the elements, I think this is probably one of the best colors for, you know, if you're like, you know, in the woods and what have you. I mean, again, this isn't a Trek sneaker, but if you want to rock a Jordan 1 high in the elements, what better sneaker than that kind of has all of that, okay? So this is the first one that did release, and it did release in, I believe it was around December 2021 that this did release. Now the second one that did come out is this one. Now, entirely up to you guys, you know, depending on the color. Obviously, this is a lot lighter. This is going to get dirty easier, without a doubt. This released shortly after, around December 16th. I think the first one, if they didn't release on the same time, this released maybe, I think, 2 or 3 days after, but they kind of released those two. And then the next one that they released was this one, this like cranberry one, or they call it berry. And then the last one, which I'm going to be featuring on the channel today, is the light curry, which I'm going to be a little biased. This is probably one of my favorite ones out of the entire bunch. If I had to choose, I mean, you know, we were able to find them, and we were able to find them in our size. Yo, shout out to the chat. Ernest is going to go wild tomorrow. Watch out, ladies. Hey, man, you know it. Chris F1, love him. Picked up your pair for $80 at the clearance store. Man, let's freaking go. That's what's up. Hey, man, it's awesome. No, these are fire. These are fire. Now, yes, I did pay full price for these, whatever retail is. But, you know, considering the fact, if you take a look on the aftermarket, some of them are actually not too bad. 240, 230. I mean, obviously larger sizes are doing a lot better, but I just wanted to kind of share that with you. Anyway, without further ado, we're kind of like already at that 7-10 minute mark. Let's go ahead and jump into the review, because I know that's what you guys are here for, all right? But shout out to the chat. Shout out to the 7 viewers. I don't know where the other 3 went, but, you know, shout out to all you guys viewing. Some of the resale is a little high. Yes, depending on the colorway, depending on the size, because these weren't it wasn't that much of a general release. You think about Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex typically, when Gore-Tex does collaborations, you know, Gore-Tex does collaborations with obviously like North Face and Supreme, for example. Those come out in like limited quantities. They don't really like mass produce that type of stuff, especially for some sneakers like this, okay? So I just wanted to touch on that. Let's go ahead. And we got Zach Estrada in the building. What's up? Mike Swift in the building. If they make a red colorway, I'm on it like a hornet, man. I hope so too, because we haven't heard anything about Jordan collaborating with Gore-Tex and doing another release like this. So I'm hoping that they do even another 2 colorways, because if you think about it, 2 released in 2021, 2 released in 2022. We haven't heard anything. It's kind of just been silence of the lambs around these type of sneakers. But yes, if they'd release a red one, I think that would be fire for sure. I think I'd be on that too. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's jump into the main display over here. What's up? We're back. We're back. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be talking to an audience and like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's one thing to be talking to a camera, but it's one thing to see the chat rolling like I'm talking to people. All right. So here we have it over here. This is the Air Jordan 1 High Element, okay, in the light curry. As you see over here, we're able to hit on our size. How lucky are we? Wow, 9.5. All right, so we pretty much, and it reads over here, Air Jordan 1 Element, light curry, and cardinal red sail. Okay, so, you know, what's interesting about this is when you open it up, it actually comes really stacked up with a lot of paper. Like there's like a lot of paper in this. And it's a different type of paper. It's not like your regular paper, but here we have it over there. Woo! These are fire. I really like these a lot. All right, so let me take them out. And here we have them. All right, so the first thing you're gonna notice is the tip of the toe has that little black portion. It's because if you look at the bottom of the sole, it's got this very interesting pattern. It almost kind of looks a little bit like a camo in a way. Very interesting, not like your typical Nike Air Jordan 1 sole. So you pretty much have a little bit of that, I guess, elements, you know what I mean? It's really sick. I do like the fact that, you know, this, you guys know me, I like loud colors. So out of the entire pack, this one is so far my favorite color. But if you take a good close look at this material, this is pretty much the entirety of it. So you do happen to have that suede. And please note, this entire sneaker is covered in Gore-Tex material. So if it does get wet, it's going to wick away. As you see, the toe box over here does happen to have these interesting panels on it, okay? And that's pretty much like so that water does not seep through the holes. There are literally no holes on this like your typical Air Jordan 1. Yo, what's up? We got Dan Deasy in the building. What's going on? What is up? Gore-Tex was a material brand like 3M. Yeah, it just has these really nice features on it. So, okay, as you see over here, we also do happen to have, if you notice, this check mark is also to protect you. And I know you're probably wondering, like, wait, protect you? What do you mean? It's reflective. So it's like, you know, if you're crossing the street and there's a car, the car will actually see you. And not only does this glimmer in the light, this will glimmer in the light, and then this too over here, okay? I don't know if there's a way where I can actually show that to you guys. Let me see. Let me see if I can actually, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try it over here. I don't know if this is going to work. No. Yeah, I don't know, but you guys can kind of get it. If I flicker the light over here, you can kind of see. It's kind of like, all right, I just kind of want to show you guys that this is reflective, as it does happen to have that reflection over here. So I'm just going to switch some lights back on over here. What's up, Mr. Old School Chilling? Hey, man, we're all chilling. A little bit of a lighter day for me, to be honest, but pretty much over here. So you do happen to have that light curry on the front, all the way to the back. You can already see that kind of glimmering in the back. You got the Gore-Tex branding, obviously pretty loud. Back, really nice suede here. Super phenomenal sneaker. One of my favorites. One of my favorite Air Jordan ones that did release last year. I'm just going to be real. Front of the pretty much tongue, pretty much have that Nike Air. Now the back of it pretty much has this. Now this does happen to have a slightly different shape. You see how this almost kind of looks a little bit like a boot in a way, how it kind of sticks up a little bit. It's very different than your, I don't know, than your regular Air Jordan 1 High. So what this, if you just take a good look at that, and then this one just kind of sticks up just a little bit, ever so slightly, a little bit higher. But maybe it might also have to do with the laces and how it's laced up. But overall, super solid. Do happen to have like this nubuck leather over here in the back, super clean. You can kind of see how it's got a little bit of a ripple effect on it. These are phenomenal. This is honestly one of my favorite sneakers that did release last year in that, you know, that Gore-Tex collaboration with Nike, and it's awesome. Let me actually grab that other pair out. You want to know how it's official? It's got that Gore-Tex tag on it. You can't miss it. Bang, right there. All Gore-Tex, any Gore-Tex item that North Face or that Gore-Tex has collaborated with always has this Gore-Tex tag on it. You know, so pretty much, you guys know, it's the real deal. You guys know it. But shout out to the chat. I know I said I was excited for the 85 releasing tomorrow. It's releasing Wednesday, so my bad. I will be live Wednesday morning at 6:30 a.m. PST. All right, so here we have it. Light it some fire if you guys do like these sneakers. I think these are phenomenal. We will be rocking these. I'm such a fan of them. Now, will I be switching the laces on this? Man, I don't know. I kind of like the fact that we got a little bit of black in the bottom, and then we do happen to have black laces with them. I could see some, some white laces on this for sure. But I do like the fact that it's a little bit more discreet. Like, you got a black tongue, so you got to take that into account. But the entire sneaker is water resistant, so super, super awesome. Guys, I'm going to give this a solid 9.5 out of 10. I really do like these a lot. Solid. I know I've been adding the 0.5 system into my system over here instead of just giving like just raw numbers like it's a 9 or it's an 8 or whatever. But yeah, solid 9.5 Gore-Tex, and in this colorway specifically. Phenomenal sneaker. Really, really like this a lot. So if you guys like this as well, smash that like button. Definitely does help the channel. You guys know what? We're just kind of like, we're running up that watch time. We're going to get there probably sooner than I think. So I appreciate all you guys. I know you guys know I've been making a lot more polls and posts in my community page. So shout out to all you guys, you real ones who have been participating, and it really does help me. Part of the reason I wanted to know how many people are watching on desktop versus mobile is because I'm curious. I'm just legitimately curious. Not that I'm going to change my content to cater to, oh, you're watching mobile, I got to change my content to adapt to, people watching on mobile. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter provided you guys are watching, right? But I was just out of curiosity how many viewers are watching on mobile versus desktop. It's just, it's an honest question. Tamia for Life says it's a similar to the Rookie of the Year ones. I gotta look those up, man. I gotta look those up. Maybe light gray lace swap. Okay, yeah. Hey, you know what? You're right. Lace swap with this. I did get some extra laces with this, so maybe I could put that on this. We shall see. But one of my favorite colors out of the entire Gore-Tex line. It was just kind of cool to see Nike do a collab with Gore-Tex. It was like, oh wait a minute, like they're doing a collab with Gore-Tex. Like, that's pretty awesome. And I used to work at Marmot. Marmot was one of the shops I worked at in San Francisco like a long time ago. So I know quite a bit about Gore-Tex and the weather wicking, and it's really the type of material to fight against the elements, or at least protect you from the elements, right? So phenomenal job that Gore-Tex did with Nike, or was it Nike did with Gore-Tex? Anyway, you guys kind of get it. But shout out to the 11 people in the building. If you guys enjoyed my review, smash that like button. It definitely concludes the review. Now let's go ahead and touch on, obviously, one of the drops that we're very, very excited about. But before we do so, let's just check what these are doing on the aftermarket. Okay, I know I did show it very momentarily, but these are some of the numbers on what these are doing on the aftermarket. Now, considering the fact these did retail for a little bit higher of a price tag, around $200, like that's what it retailed for. You got to take into account it's Gore-Tex material. Gore-Tex ain't cheap, okay? I know about a year or two ago, Jordan 1 highs were anywhere from that 170 mark to 180. So you bump it up with either that $20 or $30 price tag, and this is literally what you're paying for these days. You guys know it. Nike's been bumping up their prices by $10, and it's been kind of they've been dipping in a lot of like people who are doing resale and a lot of collectors' pockets, that's for sure. But hey, it is what it is, right? You've got Chucky going in the building. What's going on? Shout out to all you guys rocking me this fine Monday evening. You guys know we're always on the grind. We're doing what we need to do to get to where we need to be. But yes, I am considering that gray lace swap on this specifically. So again, if you're curious, if you are considering picking this up, I think it's a phenomenal sneaker. I think it would be amazing in anybody's sneaker collection, considering the fact you got different materials on it. So that concludes my review on this. Now, let's go ahead and let's jump into Nike. Shout out to Shay TV for literally making it on the front page of sneakers. Like, she's such a boss. I mean, crazy. Phenomenal to see her do her thing. And this shows that hard work pays off. So shout out to Marissa. Shout out to Shay TV for literally just, putting in the work. That's for sure. You guys know it. Which drop? Reverse Grinches, Mike Swift says. Man, I'm excited for that for sure. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on this because she is literally killing the game. You guys know it. So shout out to Shay TV. You guys know it. We jump into her lives as well, and we definitely support her, and we smash that like button for sure. We're going to keep it moving over here. So we do happen to have the play the Air Jordan 13 playoffs. I do happen to have them in the building. We will be reviewing them this week. I do have them. I'm going to be reviewing it before the drop next Saturday. So expect me to be live for this specific release on Friday. Okay, I already kind of have it dialed in for Friday. We're going to be reviewing that. Me touching on the history, me touching on like what makes this colorway on this specific sneaker great, okay? Because this is a grail for some people, and a lot of people that did miss out on that shock drop, they're getting ready to get after it. That's for sure. Some people want to double up on this colorway. I think it's a phenomenal colorway. We will definitely get to it. But I know you guys are obviously excited because this week is starting to heat up for these 85s. They definitely are. Where are they at? Where are we also getting these? You guys know I did review these. These are amazing. One of the best SB Dunks that has released thus far of the year for sure. So I just wanted to touch on that. I'm going to scroll down a little bit over here. I'm literally looking for that 85. There she is. There she is. All right. So if you guys haven't already joined those contests and all that stuff, I'm starting to get the feeling some of these contests are starting to close. Okay, I believe Stashed SF happen to have their contest as well. I know they're doing things a little bit differently, that if you hit, they will charge your card and they will send you the sneakers. That's typically how they're doing it now. It's a little bit different than the way they used to do it, where they'd send you an invoice and then you can pay that invoice if you want. So I don't know. I do happen to have mixed feelings on how they change things up, but that is one place to join. SNS as well. I just want to tell you, top of mind, download the SNS app, and there is a contest as well. And clothing as well is also live. So, again, I'm here to help you guys out. If you guys are like, oh, I forgot about that contest, it's like, look, join up, because guess what? I don't want you guys to just like have the only opportunity on sneakers and then it's like, well, like I didn't win on sneakers. It's like the more opportunities we have, the better for y'all. All right. So let me go ahead and just bring it up over here. I'm just going to bring this. All right, and let's move on down, and it should be over there. So again, it's very simple, okay? You're gonna probably pay a little bit more of a premium than this, instead of just a $205 price tag, you're gonna pay a little bit for shipping, considering this is coming from, I believe, the UK or some European, it's a European site at the end of the day. Gray is a must cop. Wait, gray. Oh yeah, the gray. Yeah. Hey man, if we can get that wolf, if we get the wolf grays, like triple up on the wolf grays, you guys know it. I was like, man, it's such a classic colorway for a dunk that it's just like, it kind of does remind me of the God, what's the top of the Dodgers. Just like a gray version of like the Dodgers, kind of in a way, and that's why I do see it holding at that 300 mark, if not even going up to 350. I know some boutiques and resale shops are definitely trying to get that top dollar, that cheddar cheese for those wolf gray dunks. But yes, sign up for this if you haven't already. Again, I'm just here to remind people, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ernest. I've been doing sneaker content since the start of 2021, so you guys know it. We're on. Mike Swift says facts. Yeah, no, they really are phenomenal. And you guys know it. If you guys have not seen my review, feel free to go, swing by my site. And I try to put out sneakers as soon as I can get them in. And look, like, we are very lucky here. Like, the chances of like me hitting not just one, but hitting two of the wolf grades, it's like, look, you guys, I just want you guys to know, I think you guys can feel like I care about this stuff like a lot. So I'm really putting in the work, traveling, doing what I need to do to make sure we get the content. Heck, if I need to travel to LA for the Green Apple Dunks like I did, we got him. We freaking got him. Expect that review on Saturday. I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna Mr. Otis says triple up. He said, hey man, like, we're, if we can do it, we're gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna try on sneakers for them. I mean, it's they're going for a great amount. Yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna have, like, literally 1, 2, 3. You guys know it, but yeah, I mean, I'm also here to help people out as to the best of my capability. If you guys are looking for specific sneakers and you want me to help you out for the retails, let me know, okay? But if we don't already have them, like, typically I'm trying to maintain my collection, but it's hard, okay? And I might even make a video about that, on maintaining collections and stuff like that. But again, these Air Jordan 85s are releasing, these black and white are releasing on Wednesday, so expect us to be live to cover that, because again, we're gonna full send it as best we can. I know it's gonna be like the Georgetown 85 release. I just know it, where it's gonna be like super limited. They're probably only gonna put out like 30,000 pairs, and then if you don't get one, tough cookies. That's it. And it's like, you're gonna have to get it on the resale market. And then I do see these going up to that 400, maybe even, I'm gonna, dare I say it, 450 mark. I'm gonna call it. And it's why some people are already buying them now, because they know the prices are gonna shoot up. Okay, that's my humble opinion on it. Chuck, man, Chucky, you know, I was reading some of your comments for some of my older videos, man. You said never hit an SB for retail raffles, skate shop, sneakers, nothing. They're very hard to hit. They are. And I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to tell you to never give up. That's for sure. You might have your W. Hey, we tried for the blueberries. We didn't get the blueberries. No, nothing. But I'm hoping that I'm hoping Deluxe does a blueberry drop, because it would be nice to kind of pair that with the green apples, which we freaking hit. So super thankful to have those in the building. But yes, so as you guys know, you know, on sorry, I jumped the wrong page. So we're very excited for these, you know, 2/15. That's one day after Valentine's. So we're going to be going live on Wednesday. I'm trying to think top of mind what is dropping tomorrow. Let me double check if we do happen to have a calendar over here. Yeah, sorry about the alarm going on in the background. I'm not too sure what's going on out there, but yeah, I'm checking. Where we got that calendar here? We got the calendar. Not seeing any calendar right now. Yeah, typically we got like a calendar of like what's dropping this week. Give me a second. Do we have it? Nope. Okay. Yo, shout out to the Tan. What's going on? I heard a sound going on in the background. I'm not sure if we just oh no, I thought we just got another sub. Sometimes I hear that like little sound go off. I'm double checking for what's dropping this week, and I mean the 85s are obviously, you know, some people even passed on the 4s, and hey, that's fine. You know, more for everybody else. They pass on the 4s because they're like they'd rather full throttle for the black and whites, and that's fine. Got to keep trying, Chucky. Yes, indeed. Never give up. Keep on trying. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend spending the top dollar on SBs on the aftermarket. I know they're limited. I know they're hard to obtain, but we just got to full send it. And then yo, Chucky, let me know. Like, do you happen to have any SBs in the collection? Is there a SB specific SB that you're looking for? I'm more than happy to help my community out. You know, I mean, not get a whole bunch of SBs, but hey, if there's a specific one you're looking for and I'm able to find it to some extent, I'm more than happy to help a brother out. I believe you're a size 11, I think, from what I recall. 450 on the 85s. I'm saying not right away. I'm saying not right away. I'm saying later down the road. Okay. It's a great colorway. I know a lot of people are calling these the pandas. Can we please not call them the pandas? They're not the pandas. The two SBs have cost me $700 each. Are the lobsters and the mummies. Okay. Well, I'm glad I don't have to hook you up with the lobsters. That's for sure. The mummies. Oh man, that's on my list. You needed the lobsters. You're at 12. Man, that's a tough size. I think that's another reason why a lot of people that are joining these contests at these skate shops. What are they doing? They're going for larger sizes, size 11. That's one of the hardest to freaking hit because that's like the top dollar size, right? So a lot of people typically go for that. I mean, if you think about it, it's like, why have I hit on a lot of SBs? Well, because I'm going for a much smaller size. I'm going for 9.5. I'm going for the personal, right? But yeah, typically, sometimes 9.5 even does pretty decent on the aftermarket. Astro Boy boots and Supreme. That's another thing I was considering talking about. Let me know in the chat if you guys want me to go through the lookbook. Man, that's gonna put another hour of watch time right now. If you guys are down to see, I'm more than happy, but I need to hear it from you guys. Like, do you want me to just kind of stick on the sneaker stuff, or you want me to kind of transition to Supreme? I think for what's dropping this week, obviously we have this and we have those Mischief boots as well, which I haven't really touched on. Are we going to be trying for the Mischief boots? Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to be going live for that, but like that, it's a wild release. Mischief boots, my God. Okay. I am just, it's just one of those specific. Okay, we got them on StockX, and they're going for literally some crazy amount. Okay. I love the concept. I think they're doing something completely different, and their marketing is amazing for this specific release. It's the Astro Boy boot, you know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy because I know this is going to be heavily faked, heavily bootlegged. They're gonna, I don't know, like there's literally factories in China making these right now. I'm sure, or all over Asia, mass producing this, trying to sell these on the aftermarket. Because honestly, all you need to do is obtain one of them and just know the ideal specifications, and then you create a mold and you just manufacture the hell out of it. That's all they need to do. So I do find this kind of crazy, considering the fact that like some people are literally asking for like $1,200 for this. Now, do I think it's worth that much? No. I do think 300 to 350 is a fair price tag for something like this on the aftermarket. But will we be going for them? I don't know. If we'll try. We'll try. I might muster up, trying to go for this. And if we do happen to hit, I'll feature it on the channel. I mean, I think it's gonna be hard to hit on my own size. I don't even know, like, what size would I even get in this? Like, would you go true to size? Would you size up? Like, I don't even know how these fit. Supreme is going to be dropping some fire. How can you wear that? I don't even know. I know some guy released some people on Instagram released a video of them like trying to take it off their foot, and they couldn't take it off their foot. I mean, it's just wild. It's wild, but I love the fact that Mischief is really doing something different. I believe they happen to have these. Mischief also did drop these, and I am considering picking these up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm considering picking these up. I think these are super cool. I think they're super cool. You know what I mean? Like, you look like you have like a broken foot or whatever. It just comes in a pair. If I were to get these, I wouldn't wear both at the same time. I think that's weird. I would probably just wear one on one foot and then, I don't know, a sneaker on the other. I think it's a look, okay? I'm just saying. I think this is such a wild piece. Definitely gets people talking for sure. And I believe Mischief still has this like on their site. Like, you can go on Mischief and you can buy this right now. I don't know if they'll happen to have your size, but I checked this morning. I was like, wow, they actually still have these in stock. I guess this one didn't really fly. Yeah, I'm more than happy to touch on Supreme as well. I don't know if we're going to spend an entire additional hour going through the entire lookbook, but I did see a couple pieces. I just didn't want to look into everything because a part of me was kind of holding off because I want you guys to see my initial reaction on specific articles of clothing. You guys know we're clothing collectors here. We definitely have spent a lot of money and like just love clothing, so I'm more than happy to touch on it a little bit. Wear them for a few hours and you'll probably have wet feet. Yeah, with no moisture, not for sure. There's like literally no ventilation at all. Like, where's the ventilation? I think you could probably wear this for a couple minutes, get your photos or whatever, and then you got to take them off your feet because you're imagine taking these off your feet and your feet they were not able to breathe for literally the entirety of you wearing them. It would be nice to see some with some, I don't know, some holes in the back, so there's some kind of ventilation in this. I don't know. That's definitely another concern. Chucky says, having a broken foot ain't no look. Hey, again, this is just my humble opinion, you know what I mean? Like, I like the concept that Mischief did something like this. I know it's definitely a call for attention because, when you see somebody wearing this, like, what do people do when they see somebody wearing this? They look. It's an attention thing. Like, yes, regardless if your foot is broken or not, but to be wearing two of these at the same time, I think is ridiculous. But you guys know it. Mischief is one of those companies that just likes to create mischief. That's what they like to do. They like to create controversy, and they're definitely doing stuff different. So hats off to them for sure. Yeah, it's a wild company. Yeah, we got Sub Meow Meow in the building. What's up, Sub Meow Meow? How are you guys doing? Yo, shout out to Meow Meow the heel in the building. We got Zach Estrada laughing. Hey, I'm just literally again. You know what? I just need to say, prior to covering these Gore-Texes, I did think about Sub Meow Meow because he also does happen to have he has the green one, the green Gore-Tex. Shout out to Meow Meow the heel, Ryan the heel. Shout out to you. You guys know we're always in your lives watching your stuff, running it up. Rollins drip on WWE Raw tonight. He had these on. I love it. That's great. That is so great. Possible be asking, how did you hurt yourself from a skateboard? No, it would be so sick. I get these, and then I put on like an entire skateboard edit, rocking these on a skateboard, and like actually be doing flip tricks. The thing is, I don't know how I would actually be able to flip the board. Like, my foot would literally be like, it's like stuck in a cast, right? But it would be kind of like, would you guys want to see that? Like an actual skateboard edit while you're rocking these on both feet? I think that would be insane. Yo, we litty. We litty for sure. Now, you guys know what? We always here putting out the content and hanging out. So shout out to the 11 viewers in the building. You guys know, smash that like button if you haven't already. Interesting to know that you guys, majority of you guys are on mobile devices. Who would have thought? Everybody's literally on their mobile devices, which is cool. You know, I mean, hey, mobile is literally the future right now. Everybody's on it. Chucky says, yo, 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 yo. I love it for sure. But you guys know it. We're just doing what we're doing over here. You guys know it. But LA was fun. I'm thankful. I actually was able to see my sister while I was down there, so we were able to kind of like, we turned it into a little bit of a family trip in a way. Got the sneakers, man. That going to Topanga Canyon, it's beautiful out there. I'm just gonna say that I didn't expect Topanga to be that beautiful, and that shopping mall that I went to pick these up to pick the green apples up at. That's a big shopping mall. I was like, damn. And then even like the Borders shop was huge shop. They had so much stuff, and like literally, I was like, wow, you guys have a lot of stuff here. And the guy who sold me the sneaks was like, he was like, yeah, our owner tends to overbuy. And I just started laughing, and I'm just like, I mean, it's just like it's the perfect place to have it, because you have a lot of like, kids who are in all this stuff. Definitely seems like a skate city in a lot of aspects, because they had a lot of like no skateboarding signs outside the mall. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I went, even though it was a voyage, to pick these sneakers up. But think about it. Anybody can go on StockX and just type green apple, and they just go buy this. All right. And for me, anybody can just buy these on StockX. Now, for me, I like tying stories to my sneakers to any extent. If we're gonna hit on a sneaker, and we're able to get the opportunity. I didn't know I was gonna have to go there and pick it up, but it's like I'd rather have a story tied to it. Like, oh yeah, hey, we were like, we literally had like, there was a countdown timer. Like I literally had until today to pick these up. If I didn't pick them up, I don't know, maybe one of the shop guys would have bought it, or would have sold it to somebody else, right? But we had to scoop them up. So I will be reviewing these on Saturday. I'm very excited to have these in the collection. One of my top 3 dunks of last year, for sure, without a doubt. Okay, if I'm going to put it in chronological order, it's going to be, man, this one's hard, but it's going to be the Jackie Robinson's number 1, Lobsters, and then it's going to be the Green Apples number 3. I'm just being real. So expect my review of this. I'm very excited. Obviously, this did come from a fruity pack, so we'll be touching on a little bit of history and all that stuff. Apparently, it did come out in 420, which is kind of interesting. If StockX, yeah, I mean, hey, again, like I'd rather not support StockX, and I'd rather just go on the voyage and support a local skate shop. Well, not my local skate shop, but I'd rather support a skate shop versus picking these on StockX. You guys know we only use StockX to be able to see kind of how they're doing on the aftermarket, more so for resale and, predictability and all that stuff. It's a good story to tell one day. Yeah, for sure. If people ask, hey, where'd you get those? Oh, I traveled. Like, I live in San Francisco, but we travel all the way to LA to pick these up. And they're like, wow, you actually went all the way? I'm like, yeah, for the love of sneakers. You guys know it. Shout out to the 10 in the building. But yeah, so that pretty much kind of concludes the little story and stuff like that. Obviously, I'll be touching on, a little bit more of it, but I shout out to Mr. Old School for literally telling me like, hey man, like, are you going to get these? What's the deal? And yeah, like I had to, drop some apples in the in the chat. Drop some green apples in the chat if you guys are excited for this one specifically. Shout out to the 12. Christian 2K says, I need those 85s. Yes, we all do. And I kept thinking that it really was tomorrow, but no, hey, this gives us all just enough time to get those contest entries in if you haven't already. I know I did participate at Nice Kicks as well. So guys, we're crossing our fingers. We're waiting for the call. Please call our phone. Please call our phone. We need these. Zach Estrada dropping the apple. Yeah, that's all we need. We just need one green apple, and I'm happy for sure. I mean, if we do end up getting another green apple, I'll skate them, But the green apples that we got, because think about it, it's like those 3 sneakers that I said. You got the Jackie Robinson's, which is like this really nice story with like it's blue, and then you have like the Lobster, which is orange and obviously has a deep story, and then the Green Apple also has a story. Each of those just have they have some significance to me, and they're probably some of my favorite dunks that did release last year. I'm going to probably put in the Bart Simpsons as well. I think the Bart Simpsons, I still got my pair. I do like those a lot as well. It's just a cool colorway at the end of the day. Yeah, man, everybody just dropping all the green apples. Man, that's a lot of green apples. I love it. I love this community, and I appreciate all you guys rocking me for sure. But so what? Are we full sending it for the black and whites? What's the deal? What is the deal? I mean, these are clean. They're clean, and I know there's a little bit of talk on like oh, they look similar to like, you know, the panda, you know, the panda, the, you know, Dunk High. I'm like, nah. When you see these in person, you'll start to notice that the quality on this is just superb. It's out of this world. It's one of the best ones, and I think this is going to break in really, really nice. Now, you might be wondering, do I size up? Do I get regular size? Entirely up to you if you're going to go half size up. For my Georgetowns, I just went true to size, and you just break them in. That's it. Just break them in. It will break them in time. They will break in time for sure. I mean, if you want a little bit more of a slightly comfier, wear from the get-go, then I would size up by like a 0.5. Or if you do happen to have a wide foot, I would definitely size up half a size. If your foot is on the narrow side, just go true to size for these specifically. And trust me, it's a testament to anybody who has an 85 in their collection. But yeah, a shout out to the 14 viewers in the building. I appreciate all you guys rocking with me over here. You guys know it. We're covering the content. It's an exciting week, obviously, for the boots, the Mischief boots, and then these. You guys let me know. Is there anything else that's top of mind that you guys are excited for? Let me know. I'm more than happy to touch on it. Christian 2K says, I am, and resale is like $320, which is a lot for a Jordan 1 in 2023. Yeah, hey, I agree. But $320 is better than $400. I do see these going up, okay? Maybe not to the $450 mark, but I'm saying, just think about it. People are going to hold these. Come Christmas time, I think the prices are going to go up on these. And I'm going to call it, I'm thinking $330, $350 first day. And then later down the road, because again, these are limited, right? So depending on how much they're going to release. I mean, I don't even remember how many stock numbers for Georgetown. I think last I checked, it was 30,000, which is not a lot. That's really not a lot for 85. But again, we got to play the waiting game. We're not going to see stock numbers literally until like 10 to 15 minutes before the actual drop itself on Wednesday. But we will be going live for that. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, put post notifications on. Again, guys, we're itching towards that sub chase. The moment that we hit that 2,000 subscriber mark, boom, I'm just going to put out that raffle, okay? Like the raffle for $500 worth of a sneaker. So I just want to let that be known that, you know, there is a carrot at the end of the stick for all y'all, all right? For all y'all rocking with me. You guys know it. I love doing giveaways. It's just always a good time. But let me actually dive back over here into, let me just dive back into sneakers over here. I'm going to scroll down and yeah, these are also dropping as well. I do much prefer these white ones versus this. This does give me Yeezy vibes. I know there's a little bit of talk on like Adidas trying to get Yeezy back, you know, Yee back in the building, and like, I don't know, they're gonna pay him more, but you gotta think about it. It's like there was just a lot of, I don't know, the way that breakup happened. Like, I don't see it happening. I don't see Yee going back to Adidas. I don't. I think there was just like too much animosity and controversy around the whole thing. I just don't think it is. So I don't mean to get your hopes up or get your hopes down on it. Like, hey, we'll see. Only time will tell. But this does kind of give me Yeezy vibes to some extent. I don't know the main. I'm like I don't know who the main designer is. It's right over here. It's Jun Takahashi. Obviously, it says Chaos and Balance. I like these a lot. Will I be going for these? These are dropping $215, so same day as the 85s. If I had to choose between them, I'd go for this versus the Camel. That's just my humble opinion on it. Man, if it wasn't dropping the same day, I like these. I do. I'm just being real. It kind of has a little bit of a futuristic vibe to it, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. I better not be that foot brace for the giveaway. Oh yeah, hey, why not? No. What I plan on doing for the giveaway is when the video commences. No, when the giveaway happens, depending on the sneaker, depending on like the sneaker market and where we're at. Like right now, let's say if we actually hit 2,000 subscribers, let's say within this week, for example, most likely I'll raffle out like the Jordan 1 High Lost and Found. So that's what I'm thinking top of mind. I know it's a very popular and high demand sneaker, but I think depending on like when we actually hit that 2,000 mark, let's say if it's later in the year, depending on what releases have happened, and it's kind of like around that 500 mark is what we're going to be raffling out. Or heck, maybe I'll even put a poll, like, like would it be like 500 credit towards something? It's just I want to make sure that the person that I'm getting the sneaker for, like, is either going to keep it in their collection or wear it. That's my ask. But if whoever wins, they can do whatever the hell they want with the sneaker. I'm definitely not going to be the judge to that. If you guys want to just resell it or what have you, you can do what you want with it. But I just want to be able to contribute to a sneaker of your liking. All right. So again, expect me to be dropping a review of these. We have them right now. I was supposed to be going live last Friday on these, but now we're pushing that to Friday of this week. You guys know it. We had some important we had some important meetings to attend to on Friday. You guys know it. But yeah, and then these are also dropping. Not much hype on that specific, but on Valentine's Day that one is dropping. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Obviously, this one, eye on the prize for this one specifically. This is dropping $224. We're going to try for these as well. You guys know we're going to full send it, even if we do happen to sending on 2 pairs right now, but we will be sending it for this. Or heck, if anybody in the chat wants these, let me know your size. I'm more than happy to help if I hit on retail for these. Just let me know. All you need to do is DM me. I'm more than happy to try for a W because I got 2 pairs. I'm very happy right now. If you guys really want this one specifically and you're trying to shoot for your size, just shoot me a DM and like trust me, first one is to do that. If I do happen to hit, I'm more than happy to sell it for retail, okay? I want to help the community out. I want to help you guys out because you guys are real ones and you guys have been rocking with me for sure. And, I got 3 devices. I'm more than happy to try all 3, to try to hit your size. Just hit me up. Let me know. You guys know it. We're here to help out the community to any extent. Up the subs. Yeah, hey, up the subs, guys. You know what I mean? Like, again, we're slowly growing, but I want to grow properly. I want to grow properly on YouTube, and the only way to really do that is organically, you know what I mean? Through reach, through putting out content, good content, where you actually have an idea what the hell you're talking about. That's for sure. You guys know it. But yeah, smash that like button if you guys are getting any value out of this. So not only is this dropping, these I believe are also dropped on a couple skate stores and are going to be dropping at the same time, but these aren't going to be flying because of the fact that they're blazers and they're made of leather. If they were blazers and they were just, like your regular suede, those tend to sell a lot better for skaters because skaters love skating blazers. Trust me, okay? I'm just going to keep scrolling down over here. We do happen to have these ambush. These 2 are coming out. This black one I think is going to do a lot better than the white one. That's my humble opinion on it. But if you're going to be trying for that, full send it. And then this one also is dropping. You guys know I did do a review on this, but it is nice to see this. I'm going to be real. It's nice to see this on sneakers so that that video will do a little bit better, you know what I mean, because people are like, oh, these are dropping sneakers, and if they want to look up some videos online, they might stumble upon my videos. So it's always nice to be able to already have the content out on YouTube, on the internet or the interwebs, for all y'all that are curious about my humble opinion on these specific sneakers. Yeah, you guys know it. We get the content. We don't hang on to every single sneaker. I no longer have this anymore because I hit on a size 7. No longer have it. It's out the building. Peace. Sayonara, see you later, But guys, that typically that concludes the stream for this evening. So I just want to shout out each and every single one of you guys, all the 13 in the building. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, rocking with me as you guys typically do. So if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel if you guys enjoyed this content of us talking about these sneakers today, okay? I am a fan of these. I like them a lot. Solid pair of sneakers. Look at that. They're clean. They're super clean. So in typical stream fashion, you guys know it. I'm going to drop my Instagram over there. So you guys know it. We're the real deal over here. 2,500 followers on Instagram. So shout out to all you guys rocking with me. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Consider smashing that like button or tapping that like button if you guys want. And then also following me over here. I do happen to have my link tree over here, so feel free to also just click right into that. And you pretty much have access to my YouTube, my Twitter, my TikTok, which we're going to hopefully start posting on TikTok soon. LinkedIn, and I will be putting out a short edit of my journey to LA, just real quick one of me obviously getting my sneaks, as you guys know. Shout out to Gunna in the building. Yo, what's good? Hey, Gunna, what's good? What's good? Mike Swift says, I need a size 10 in both SBs, playoff 13s, and laney ones, and then you're good. I love it, man. Well, hey, best of luck. I'm shooting some luck out there into the interwebs and YouTube for you. Well, the YouTube universe, I guess. Real Gaming 94 says, yo, Mr. Old School, what is going on? Yo, we're almost at the hour mark. Shout out to all you guys, all the real ones in the building over here. You guys know it. We chasing our dreams each and every single day, doing what we legitimately care about for sure on YouTube. So thank you so much for all you guys rocking with me this evening. I'm going to go ahead and play some music, and we're going to go ahead and dip out the building here. But again, yeah, wow, it's been I don't know. I think it was a great stream. Like I had a great time rocking with you guys, featuring this amazing light curry over here. These are fire. Love them. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play some music, and then we are out. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you so much. I'm going to peace out over here. All right. Talk to you all soon. Peace.